This is a new level of acceptance. You're accepting the fact that you are, in fact, that powerful. You, in fact, do have the gift from God to be able to manifest and call in and shift the energy of your reality. Not only do you have the ability to shift the energy within your reality, you have the ability to shift the trajectory of other people's lives in their reality as well. Okay? And I feel like somebody is finally at the point where they just woke up one day and they're just like, you know what? I'm literally done playing small. I can no longer play small anymore. I just feel like somebody's fed up with their life. And you're just fed up with feeling how you're feeling. And I just feel like somebody woke up someday or one day and just said, you know what? I believe in myself again. I believe in my magic. And I've always believed in my magic. But I only played small and dimmed my light because I didn't want other people to feel a type of way. All your life, people have forced you and made you to dim your light because you truly shining your light and being truly who you are has made them feel uncomfortable or made them feel smaller about themselves because your energy is so big and so healing that you quite literally take up space. And I feel like you're now at the point in your life where you don't care about how a person feels when you take up space, you know? Also, mini readings are available every day. You guys can DM me for a mini reading, the word mini, and I will send you the list of mini readings. It's also pinned on my page, okay? And full readings are booked on my website. I also have energy healing products, as you guys see behind me. Those pink ones on the second shelf is self-love galore candles. The top one on the top shelf is my spiritual salt bath jars. Third shelf is protection candles, okay? And the fourth shelf is neutralizer and purifier candles. All energy healing products, all intended to help assist you on your energy healing journey or just spiritual journey, okay? And also, if you guys are very big on spiritual hygiene, just like how you are on your physical hygiene, I have those products for what you need to keep up with your energy hygiene, spiritual hygiene, okay? But back to what I was saying, I just feel like somebody has all their life been forced to shrink their light, or if you weren't forced to shrink your light, you have always been the type to dim your light and you'd rather just not be seen, but it was in your destiny that you were to be seen, you were to be heard, you were to be a leader, you were meant to lead the way, right? And I feel like you're at the point where God has gotten to a point where he has made you so uncomfortable that it's almost like God has forced you to command and demand everything that's rightfully yours. And the only way that you could get to this point where you're like, I'm no longer playing small, is by you standing in your power. You know that the only way that you can really get what you want is by you acting like you know who you are. And you know that all you have to do is say the word, believe it, and it's yours. Look, lavender, surround yourself with love. Yeah, I just feel like you're at this point where if it doesn't bring you inner peace, what they say, if it doesn't help me grow, it gotta go, okay? And you're finally in a season where this doesn't have to just be, this is in every area of life. You're finally in a season where you're no longer done working for money. You're no longer working for money. You're no longer, like, you're done working for money. This is confirmation with the beep, y'all. You're at the point where you're like, I'm creating money and I'm ready to call my money towards me, where now the money works for me. I don't work for money no more. Money's attracted to me. The money needs me. You're at the point where it's like, I am the money. And what I need comes to me effortlessly. And I say this with confidence. It's almost like what I was saying yesterday, y'all. I went live yesterday and it was a beautiful message. I might post some clips. And I was basically saying how if everybody, my issue was the audacity. That's been the word for me. To have the audacity to truly believe that all I have to say is, this is mine, this is what I need, and it's coming to me now. And then resting in that. Because for me, right now, rest is the ritual. Resting in the fact that what I said is exactly what's going to happen, and what I did was exactly enough. I got up, I did a few videos, I posted those videos, and I have the audacity to believe that all I had to do was just those videos, and those videos are going to call and draw to me. I feel like I have set the intention so strongly and so much belief was put into it that I no longer believe it. I just know that what I say goes and that is going to work. And it quite literally is going to work. And so this season right now, it's the audacity to believe that all you have to do is say it and it'll be done. And it was like, for me, I didn't want to seem insane because I feel like this is insanity, you know? And Spirit has been telling me, yeah, you are insane. And you know what else I heard? It's like, how come you're okay with being delusional? Everyone in the world right now is like, oh, I got what I want by being delusional. You know, what they say, your delulu will help things come true. But Spirit said, for me, we're taking it up a notch. We're no longer delusional. We're full blown insane. Okay? Because it's like, if you can be delusional, delusion is just believing that something can happen. That's delusion. But insanity is knowing. And once you get to the point where you just know and what you say, you believe in, I'm sorry, y'all. We're past belief. We're insane. We're not delulu anymore. Delulu is belief. Insanity is knowing. When you get to the point where you're like, it worked because I said it was going to work, or you tell people like, this is how I operate. I say it and then it's done. When you really start to really walk in that, stand in that, you know, embody that, people are going to look at you like you're insane. They're going to be like, what? You said that all you got to do is say it and it's going to get done. It's like, yes. Oh, she's insane. She's not even delusional anymore, guys. She's lost her mind. Or he's not even delusional anymore. He's lost his mind. He's insane. He really got to the point where, and then they're going to try to say it's spiritual psychosis. And then they're going to try to say it's a God complex. But it's not a God complex. It's just you simply knowing that God, it's the God in you. It's the God in me. It's the God in you. And you're no longer limiting yourself. You're no longer allowing yourself to have limitations in any area of your life because other people limit themselves in that area of their life. Because you feel like you don't have the power to just speak for something and it comes to you, doesn't mean that I don't believe that it can happen. And I don't even believe I know that it can happen. And that's what makes me insane. So somebody is at the level where they are literally surrounding themselves with only things that make them happy. We are no longer grinding. We're not. Everything that you want, you're not going to grind for it. You're going to align for it. You are calling everything in by working, you're embodying it internally. It's like you're living your dream life inside of you. And you know this. And you know that if I'm living my dream life inside of me, it has no choice but to come to me here. Because everything must happen in the spiritual before it happens in the physical. And I feel like somebody is living their life in the spiritual and calling their dream life to them through the spiritual aspects of things. You are quite literally mastering the gifts that God has given us. And it's because you are in this world, not of this world. This is such a deep and beautiful message. Look, we got dragons, slay them all. Look, and y'all see the girl, she got an amputated leg and everything. She has been through the wars, but yet she's still fighting and she's slaying them all. She's ready to go up against all those dragons. She by herself. This is you. When you start walking in your insanity, when you start walking in your knowing, your past belief, you don't believe anymore. You just know. When you start walking like that and you're gonna have to defend yourself. What they say, the dragons slay them all. You're gonna have to like, this is gonna bring in this when you really, because I feel like you're just now, this is the beginning phases of you really stepping into that. But once you fully step into that, you're gonna have so many people that's triggered by you, that loves you. The same amount of love that you're gonna get is the same amount of hate that you're gonna get. And that hate is just gonna be rooted in love because they're gonna be so inspired and so wishing that they can do that and so confused as to how you get to do it, not even realizing that they can do it too if they just believe. Do you believe in magic? This is quite literally magic. This is almost like the fairy tale ending, the Disney movie Princess, and you always said you was going to get a fairy tale, and you would tell people that even now as an adult, and they would look at you and be like, you believe in happily ever afters? And you're like, yeah. You don't? And they're like, no. And it's like, oh, okay, well then I guess you're never going to get it because you don't believe it. I truly believe that if you believe in something enough, where it starts to become a knowing, it can quite literally happen. And so that's exactly where you guys are in life now. You're only surrounding yourself with love, and everything that you want is through the energy of love.